Hello, everybody. It's me, Visual Nova, back in the closet. My whole crotch area is just a one big swamp. It's gross in here. It is super hot. But I gotta do it because my family's here and they are really loud people. So to give you guys a quiet recording, here I am with my sweaty crotch. And you are here to join me. Let's get started. Alright, last we left off with Lily, Hanako, and this asshole. And we're having tea. So, what the fuck was that? So, how are you faring in Yamaku's house? You seemed a bit flustered before. That was awful. Apart from getting lost every now and then, and again, and being crash tackled outside my classroom, fine, I guess. You look pretty hurt before. Are you really okay? For a brief moment, I considered telling Hanako and Lily about my condition, but I gotta be a strong macho man, so I can't tell them what's wrong with me. They'll think of me as a little pansy. I hold it back. You gotta let out your feelings, bro. That's what a true man does, I think. I can't tell why, but for some reason I feel uncomfortable talking about it to those relative strangers, even if they have been pretty friendly. Yeah, asshole. I mean, what's so bad about telling them that you have a heart problem? Now, that's the first thing I would tell people, so then they wouldn't fuck with me. Oh, hey, I got a heart problem? No funny shit, alright? No weird shit. You could kill me. Yeah, it's nothing. I was just a bit startled. Judging from those two girls' expressions, they don't buy my bullshit. I don't think they're buying it, but in what I assume is their way of respecting my privacy, they don't press the matter. Like good, civilized people. Unlike you trying to freaking make Hanako talk all the damn time. No respect. I guess that is one of the unwritten rules around here. Don't ask. Even if people's conditions are obvious, like Hanako's bacon skin, there's still bound to be a story involved. Bacon. Everyone has things that they don't feel comfortable speaking about, and I think everyone here recognizes that. Everyone except you. So, how long have you been in the school? You both seem to know your way around pretty well. Well, I've been here since the start of high school, but I only moved into the dormitories a year ago. Hanako joined at the start of high school as well, and moved to the dormitories when she did. What? Oh, when she did. If my memory serves me right. I can never get the connotations right. That's right, since high school. So you've known each other since then? Nah. Since I moved in, yes. Hanako lives next door to me, so it's only natural, right? We're right. Right next to each other. I wonder what things they do. They probably just have tea. We're just being sickos here. Yeah, of course. Living next to someone is probably reason enough to befriend them. Except, unless they're a Kenji, which you made a big mistake since the beginning. If they're Kenji, avoid them at all costs. Though I'm guessing that Lily's blindness played a part in it as well. I can't imagine Hanako easily making friends with someone who has to deliberately avoid looking at her scars and commenting on how it smells like bacon all the time. Bacon. You're gonna say hearsay, but I don't like bacon. Deal with it. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just too salty for me. I don't know, I don't like it. With the immediate conversation dried up, we start to eat our lunch. What the? I put a period after every single one of those sentences. It isn't long before the bells are signaling the end of the break. Like me, the girls pack up their lunches as efficiently as they set them out. I guess I'd better be off. Are you going to go with Hisao, Hanako? Hanako looks up at me, and for a second, I can see that she is considering skipping class to avoid walking with me. Fuck this guy. That's what Hanako's saying. Yes. Oh, she's okay with it. All right. Well, maybe she's just terrified that you're gonna like stab her in the gut 50 times, so she's just saying yes to appease you. I don't know. God damn it, what did I do? I don't know what to think of it. Hanako really is delicate to the point of breaking if looked at in the wrong way. Just don't look at her scars and you'll be fine. It makes me a bit nervous too, but I push the feeling aside, trying to be as natural as I can, and no bacon comments. We should hurry then. Class has already started by the sound of it. Lily gives a nod of farewell as she bends down. As she bends down to pick up her cane. Hanako and I filing out before her. Duh! We walk quickly down the empty hallways to our respective classes. As we reach the door to Lily's 3-2 classroom, she turns towards me. I don't know what happened there. Hisao, thank you for sharing lunch with us today. My pleasure, Lily. Now spin that ass around so I can get a good look. And with that, we part ways. Lily entering her classroom and leaving Hanako and me to make off to our own. She's still looking like she wants to run away. Wow. So, do you really want to go back to class now? Yes. Oh, shit. She's good. I think she likes you a little bit. She's starting to see you as a friend a little bit. Just don't stop making those bacon comments, dude. They're not funny. Okay, then. I feel like I should say something more to her, but it's hard to come up with anything that would be appropriate and safe enough. What? Why would you need to say anything after that? Just go inside the classroom. And Lily was right. The more time we spend out here, the more explaining we have to do. Both of you guys walked in at the same time. What were you guys doing? Why are you guys late? Were there shenanigans about? I opened the rear door to the class and walk in. Man, I hated that in school. Just because you'd walk in with a girl and everybody would be like, oh, they were making out. And you're like, yeah? And what? You jelly? The teacher looks up at me and opens his mouth to say something. However, as Hanako follows me in and closes the door, he simply nods to me, gives me thumbs up, and continues his lecture. Nice. This is the third time that Hanako has had her truancy practically ignored. There's definitely something going on here. We make our way to our seats, and I notice that Misha and Suzune are both missing as well. A round of applause roars as I walk towards my desk. People cheering me on. Hisao, Hisao, Hisao. Teacher still giving me the thumbs up. I put on some sunglasses. Yeah, I scored. No, he didn't. We don't talk about Hanako like that. That's not cool. I wonder if it is some form of informal agreement with the staff, or if it's just a perk afforded to the unique students of this school. Trying to make as little disturbance as I can, I extract the relevant textbooks from my bag and start catching up. The class goes on quietly. The teacher seems like an okay person, despite the weird first impression I got. This guy's just always judging people like a prick. And the material is relatively interesting. Fuck you, dude. You should judge yourself. However, the way he teaches is really bizarre. It's as if he expects that everyone is a natural genius. Did you go to my high school? Sounds like it. When the final bell rings, I realize that there is still a lot of time left to the day, and I'm left wondering what to do. It's odd. At the hospital, I had 24 hours a day of free time, but here, filling the considerably shorter hours feels difficult. That's because in the hospital, you were just constantly jacking it. Now you can't do that anymore. Well, I mean, you could, but that would be a different kind of disability, and you wouldn't be at Yamaku. You'd be in a psychiatric ward. Everyone else leaves, and I'm left alone with the teacher. Is this the start of a porno? I think this is the start of a porno, everybody. Let's get the music. Let's put some music on. Muto is explaining the assignment sheets we were working on earlier, marking them with a red ball pen. Balls! Raising his eyes from his papers briefly, he notices me and furrows his brow. What are you doing here? What is it, Nakai? I jump at him addressing me, but I guess it's natural to speak to someone to spark some conversation since there is nobody else around. Alright, so he's bitching about Hanako being shy, and he got scared by a teacher talking to him. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Nothing. Thinking about what I should do after school. Well, you see, you could just jack it furiously till the end of the day. That's what I do. That's why you need to leave the classroom, unless you want to watch. I think I'd get in trouble for that, though. The teacher slowly puts the cap on the pen he is hiding and arranges his papers into a stack, clacking it against the desk twice. Sound effects, everybody. Professional studio around here. In my closet. He seems very methodical, and for a brief moment I'm reminded of Shizune, but the teacher is more unhurried and relaxed, much more routined. You have no plans? I can give you some plans, motherfucker. Oh yeah, I can give you all the plans. No, I considered joining a club, but I don't know what club would interest me. Go observe a meeting of someone else's class and get the hell out of my classroom. I don't want you here. Someone else's club might pique your interest. I guess. But I don't know how to continue from there. Awkward silences are the worst. Muto looks at me in a way that makes me quickly want to take the words back to avoid a conversation. But I can't, so I have to forge ahead. Ugh, I just don't know how to deal with these people. I mean, they're students. They're whatever. I'm talking to people and everything, so it's not like I'd be isolated or anything, but they're just so weird. And one of the girls looks like she has bacon for skin. She smells like bacon too. Ew, I hate bacon. I just don't know what to think about disabilities. Oh god, he says it like it's a disease or something. It's like, it feels that I'm being impolite if I pay attention to them, and it's weird to ignore them. This guy can... I don't think he has a heart problem. They just use that as a cover-up, because he can't socialize normally with people, so they were like, you know what? Put him in that disabled school. Nobody wants to talk to him anyway. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. And they just loaded him on hardcore drugs, so he's somewhat normal. The teacher scratches his cheek absent-mindedly, looking very unresponsive. He then looks at me and goes, "Are you retarded? Are you retarded? Because if you are, this is the wrong school for you. It is not that hard to ignore people's disabilities. These things are only an issue if you make them one." Exactly, you stupid asshole. You can talk normally with someone, even if they are blind or something. I don't understand why that would be a problem, unless you're Hisao. Try to look behind the superficial. There's not a single student here who isn't a normal kid behind whatever they might seem in the first place. I messed that up, didn't I? Whatever. He says the same thing as Yuko did. Yeah, because it's common sense. I know they're right, but it's hard. How can you not consider, for example, Shizune's deafness when the only way to communicate with her is to talk through Misha? Or Hanako. Bacon. It's not like you can just ignore her face. But I'm interrupted by the door of the classroom suddenly slamming open. Ugh, it's Misha. God damn it. Kill me now. Teacher. Misha crashes in, hands straight out in an enthusiastic greeting. Enthusiastic greeting. Where's that hand, Misha? Her voice loudly and lively enough to wake the dead from their graves. Sounds like my freaking sister. Oh man. She starts towards the teacher's desk with her bouncing step, hands energetically swinging with a rhythm. I stare at her ass and I'm taken to a different planet, a different world, because that ass is out of here. It's out of this world. I messed that up. You know what I mean. Muto, visibly dismayed at the interruption, and Misha in general, slumps in his chair. Oh, the feeling is mutual, Muto. Oh yeah. Mikado. Misha stops in her tracks and looks around cluelessly, as if she's sensing from his tone that something's wrong, but has no idea what. Yes? We have talked about volume control before. I swear to God, they wrote this character off my sister. I'm telling you. Oof. Yes. I mean, yes. Yes. But her voice doesn't lower at all, and the teacher just rubs his eyes. Oh man, I feel for this guy. I feel for him. So what is it? Even though he's weird as hell, I mean, look at his eyes. We need help. We're running out of supplies for the festival stands. This is a distress. Misha, I don't give a fuck. Just get out of my classroom. Please. She always has a pink slip of paper she's holding around. So, go get more goddamn art supplies. What do you want from me? What's the problem? Plywood. Plywood is always the problem. Last time you wanted more, there was only a little. But that time we just took it all and went with that. Now there's like none left there, so do you know where we could get some? Sounds like a personal problem, Misha. I don't understand. How could I know? He's like taking the word out of my mouth. Shichan, I mean, the president thought that a teacher would know if there's a plywood. Was she wrong? Yes. Yes, she was. Muto looks like he is in great pain, frowning with his entire essence, and Misha doesn't get it at all. Laughing at the two, what the hell? Looking at the two of them communicate is terrible. Looking at a man being tortured by drilling his skull open while blasting pop music at full volume at the same time. Oh man, don't give that idea to the U.S. Army. They'll use that in their torture methods. I'm afraid I have no idea if there's any plywood in the school, let alone where there could be any. What is this, Home Depot? Alright, some of you might not know what a Home Depot is, but it's home improvement store. What should I do? I don't care. Perhaps try to find Mr. Namoya. I'm quite sure he would know where to find everything you need. You'd have to pry them from his cold, dead hands, but that's a different matter. I don't have time. We're so busy. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, Misha. She holds her head with both of her hands, looking as desperate as it's possible for a person like her. What the fuck does that mean? Without even noticing, she crumples the note she's holding against her hair. Those look like blenders. What if there's like a blender in there? She drops it in. Instant smoothie. I shouldn't even be fetching these things. There's so much to do and we are falling behind schedule. I don't care. Just leave. Muto looks at her gravely and suddenly smiles. Oh no. Smiling doesn't really fit his face. I think it'd be better if he didn't. That is a creepy little smile. Look at that motherfucker. Look at this weird asshole. Look at his face. Ugh. He's gonna touch you in places. Run. I wonder if he could get some temporary help. He switches to staring at me focusedly with a hard expression, as if trying to say, go make some friends. No. I guess I can give you a hand. You can? Thanks, Chan. You are really nice. Yeah, it's not by choice. She pauses, does a double take, and then points at me with her finger, yelping, "Ah!" and looking very puzzled. Come to think of it, what's Chan doing here? Oh, even she wants to know what's going on between the teacher and Hisao. He's getting some extra credit, Misha. I mean, if you want to stick around and watch, you could help out too. You get some extra credit, yeah. Class is over. Should you be having fun? You should be having fun. We just had a little chat. Oh no, it's not detention, is it? Are you in trouble, Hichan? No, I'm not. Oh, I hate when people do that. It's the worst. It is the worst. You tell something to somebody, and then they're like, "Oh, I don't believe you. I'm gonna ask somebody else." Fuck you, people. If you do that, you're an asshole, and I hate you. Is Chan in trouble, teacher? No, he's not. Muto sighs deeply, and I feel that I have to help Misha to get off. I need to help. Wow, god damn. Muto sighs deeply, and I feel that I have to help Misha to get her off the teacher's back. There we go. So what do we need? Besides this big old D? Here's a list. I can try to find the plywood from somewhere if there's none in the art room. She offers me the note she's holding. I take it, hesitating a bit. I don't want to do all this shit. I said I'd help you, but this has no implications on whether I'm joining the council or not. Aww. Still, thanks, Chan. Try to be quick. We are in stall building streak right now. We must hurry. She She bounces out of the classroom, leaving me and the teacher looking at each other with something that feels like a silent agreement. Whew, she's a piece of work, I tell you. Well, there you have it, Nakai. You have something to do now. Fuck you. I didn't ask for this. Please don't sound so smug. Piece of shit asshole. Look at you. Look at your smug ass face. I gotta punch that off your face. Looking at the list with a number of items ranging from paint to plywood, all written with small, neat handwriting that is undoubtedly Shizune's, I heave a sigh. I'll be going then. Waving the long list limply at the teacher, I exit to the hallway. Limply. And with that, that's the end of this episode. Remember, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.